LEGO 2K Drive came out on May 19th, and as someone who played LEGO Racers growing up, this game is what I always pictured in my head when thinking about the ideal LEGO racing game. And if you look back at LEGO Racers now, well, let's just say the rose-colored glasses make it seem like it was a lot better looking, but the gameplay was still amazing. Now, LEGO 2K Drive has fun driving and boat mechanics, and it lets you build any car or boat or off-road vehicle that you can think of with the in-game garage features. I played the game for a few hours now, and I'm pretty far along in the story, but I have not spent much time in the garage yet, besides making this monstrosity of a big Chungus car, as well as experimenting with how minimal a car can be. To seek inspiration for building in the garage, I wanted to seek out some of the coolest LEGO 2K Drive custom cars that have been created so far, and I was blown away with what has already been created in less than 2 weeks since the game came out. In the spirit of inspiration, let's take a look at some of the most incredible builds people have created so far in LEGO 2K Drive. Most of these are going to come from the LEGO 2K Drive subreddit. I'm going to credit the original creators down in the corner of the screen, as well as in the description of the video if you want to check out their original posts. So let's go ahead and dive in. This first build came out on the day that the game was first released. It's titled, Hey McFly, Hoverboards Don't Work on Water. You'll see you got Marty McFly on his hoverboard here, but in this case, this is not actually a hoverboard. It is a surfboard, and I just want to see a video of this thing in action so badly. I am a little bit curious where the minifigure lives inside of this thing, because I do believe that you have to have it in place for them to drive from on any car, even if they are standing. So I wonder if it's inside of his chest or something. Very cool. I love the Back to the Future reference. Absolutely classic movie. And the brick-built figure here, this is the same style as like the Lego Jazz set that recently came out. Looks really impressive when you're able to create such an organic figure out of just square blocks. Related to that first post, we've got a DeLorean. If you're gonna build a time machine out of Lego, why not do it with some style? So we've got the DeLorean, beautiful build here. And look at the butterfly doors, is that what they're called? The doors that raise up. I wonder how much inspiration they took from the original build by Lego, the Lego DeLorean set. The cool part about Lego and the cool part about this game is all the instructions are already released. So basically you could build anything that Lego has ever created. Any sort of car, you could probably build it in this game. And people are so creative. What do you think? Is that legal? Here we got a guy, he's sitting in a tank. He's got his head poking out there. That's interesting. It looks like there's 6 wheels on this car. I didn't know you could do more than 4 wheels. Great work on this tank by Southern Ad 9695. You got another military vehicle here in this aircraft carrier, which is absolutely awesome. You got the micro scale aircraft carrier with some of these little tiny microplanes that they've built. This is just impressive. I mean, this game has been out for less than 2 weeks and people are already coming up with creative stuff like this. This was posted a week ago by Page13. Another example of a very creative style of build. We got the Black Pearl and micro version of the pirate ship. You could see your Lego minifig pilots it from the back. I would love to see more of these in action. A lot of these are just going to be photos. We will get videos of some of these creations. We got the 1989 Batmobile. This looks absolutely amazing. They captured the form factor and the smooth look of the Batmobile, and I think it looks very nice. Look at those lights. I love the lighting in this game. It looks so nice. You got all those reflections. You've got the light coming out of the headlights. It really makes the Lego cars take on a realistic look, and that is awesome. This game, if you don't know, it's basically like Mario Kart mixed with Forza, mixed with Hydro Thunder, all put into a Lego package. But speaking of Hydro Thunder, this must be a boat from Hydro Thunder. It looks absolutely amazing. I played Hydro Thunder at the arcade the other day. On LEGO 2K Drive, the water sections really capture the feeling of Hydro Thunder. That fast, just ripping through the water, going off massive jumps. So they had to pay homage to that with their Hydro Thunder car. Another incredible pop culture reference, and I've been waiting for these. I've been waiting for Star Wars pop culture references in this. We got Luke's land speeder. Absolutely beautiful. And they even got his lightsaber. They got his lightsaber on there. I didn't even know they had these pieces. I'm buzzing about the lightsaber detail is what the creator SaladOK964 said. Oh my god, that is so cool. And then this guy made a Luke land speeder as well. You can create so many different things in this game, and you can create the same build in a multitude of different ways. I hope someone posted an X-Wing on here. If they did, I'm going to lose it. So a lot of the builds I've been showing so far are a little bit wacky, a little bit pop culture referencey, but this one is actually just a build of the Skyline GTR 30R34 adapted from Speed Champions. We do have a video of this one. Thank you for including a video. And that looks so nice. And that's another great source of inspiration, is the Speed Champions, because those are one of the best designed small Lego themes, is the Speed Champions. So it makes total sense to build it in this game. In addition to our Lego Batman post earlier, we got Batman through the years. We've got some of the previous Batmobiles. We got the classic Batmobile and the Batboat from Batman Returns. And then we've got the Tumbler, which he absolutely killed it on this Tumbler design. I don't even know what to say. That just looks absolutely beautiful. Love those massive wheels. It just captures the design quite well, and I'm sure they use the official Lego Tumbler as an inspiration. Look at this scissor lift built out of Lego. I bet this one is completely wacky to watch it move around, but this one has to be one of the most creative part usages that I've seen in this game so far. You got those Technic builds making up the scissor lift, then you've got the railing on top. We've got a couch car, which is epic. And then we've got a bed boat. This bed does make me giggle so much. That's what he said in the caption. That's absolutely amazing. Looks like he plays on PlayStation and says it is a decent replacement for Mario Kart, which I told you guys. It's a very Mario Kart-esque game, especially the racing. I'm just itching for some Star Wars builds. We got the Jedi Starfighter here. A really good job on that. Looks almost like a drag racer. You could use the drag footprint, because they do have drag racers in the game. You could modify those for shit, but it looks like they went for a smaller build and then just let the front extend. Here we go. Finally, someone did an X-Wing. I've been waiting for this. I wanted to see a close-up view of an X-Wing. Looks like they did not opt to create an X-Wing car. It looks like they went for the X-Wing boat. But wow, they captured the X-Wing pretty well. And look at how many parts are in this game. And this X-Wing is absolutely beautiful. This would probably be my #1 so far if I had to choose one that I want in my collection. I love the X-Wing, and I'm glad I didn't try to create it myself yet, because I knew that someone else would create it. So it looks like here, this person created the Lego Creator 31134 shuttle. So here's another example. I think I actually have the set that this was from, and you can take the instruction booklet and just literally build it in this game. So Lego Creator, another source of inspiration. The HMS Valhalla. Looks like we've got a Viking boat here. And look, they've even got the kayak paddle pieces in, and you can have any piece in any color, even if it doesn't exist in real life. And you've got the paddlers sticking out there. I bet this is a fun boat to drive around. This is absolutely epic. We've got a gigantic Lego logo cruiser. I want to see this one driving around so badly. Look at the tile work here to create that sign. Oh, that's amazing. The OP said handles better than I thought, but it's quite heavy, so there are faster cars. I didn't race with it so far, but on test track, it worked way better than expected. I want to see a few more silly ones. This is a surfing dinosaur. This really does look like the Lego Creator dinosaur. That's where this design came from, but they said, I have not unlocked the tooth pieces yet, which is why the dinosaur looks like a grandpa dinosaur who's lost all of his teeth. And then we've got the Raichu Mobile, Pokemon reference. And they did the tail and the ears quite well. That looks absolutely amazing, especially if you're into Pokemon. We got some more Speed Champions recreations, which I knew there would be. This is the Audi. I have this one. I don't remember what this car is called. And they said there are just a few limitations that were quite annoying. The fact that we can still recreate the majority of these sets and have parts glow to simulate head and taillights is really neat, though. They do let you have glowing parts, which I think is a really cool feature. We've got the Ecto 1 boat. I like the idea of having it in the water, recreating different vehicles for different terrains. Some more Speed Champions here. If I was smarter with cars, I would know what these are. I think that's a McLaren. I know there are some big car fans in my audience, so you guys will probably be mad at me. But look at that. For the taillights on this, it looks like they use the kayak paddle piece in a glowing version to create the taillight. Lots of creativity. So much creativity in the LEGO community. People are always creating crazy, crazy things. If you like Transformers, we've got Optimus Prime. I appreciate these photos because this person did a great job of staging some nice in-game screenshots on a really scenic background. And these look awesome. We got Bumblebee. We got Herbie the Racer. Some more to tickle my Star Wars fantasy. We've got the Naboo in-one starfighter. It's a little short, a little stubby. But I know the micro builds are also great for this game. You can either build at a big scale, you could build at a really small scale, whatever you want to do. If you guys like Halo, we've got the Halo Warthog, which there actually is Mega Bloks Halo sets. So you could theoretically look at those too as a source of inspiration. Man, this just goes deep. We're just going down the page. There's so many good ones. X-Wing Starfighter. It looks like this is another boat version of the X-Wing. Looks like they used a few brown pieces to kind of show the wear and tear. I wonder if this is supposed to be one of the newer X-Wings, like from the sequel trilogy. But the X-Wings are so cool. I've got to build my own X-Wing. Those are amazing. And we got a giant Star Destroyer boat. I wonder if they maxed out the boat size. This thing does look pretty huge compared to these little boats back here. And it looks like they also hid their minifigure pilot inside, which I didn't know that you could do that. But I would do that too. It looks amazing. We've got a mystery machine, which is another obvious one, another obvious LEGO theme that you had to get in the game. Looks like they did it on off-road, water, and street version, which is great. And if you don't know, one of the 4 areas in the game is Hauntsboro, which is like a haunted area, lots of zombies, ghouls, skeletons. So the mystery machine fits in perfectly here in Hauntsboro, which is what they figured out on the last picture. Good job on the mystery machine. I just love the silly ones. Silly ones make me so happy in this game. So we've got Tiny Toaster Terror, which is just literally a toaster with toast popping out of it. It is beautiful. That is a nice toaster, and they got it all tiled off, so it's very smooth. No studs to speak of. Another Star Wars one. A-Wing and Snowspeeder. We got the A-Wing boat. The design of a spaceship really does fit along with the design of a super speedboat. So that is a perfect example of that. And let's look at their Snowspeeder as well. Oh, the Snowspeeder looks so good. Looks like they went for boats on both of them. But look at the angle they've created there with the hinge pieces. They did a really good job on that. I'm impressed with the Snowspeeder and absolutely obsessed with any Star Wars builds in this game. Please, if you guys have built something in Star Wars, please send it to me. I want to see it so badly. It's a me, Mario. Made a Mario Kart cart. Look at the little go-kart. It's so cute. And as a game that really reminds me spiritually of Mario Kart, this is a perfect build. And I love how small it is. In the game, each car handles differently. So the small ones are very zippy, very fast. So I can imagine this thing is a blast to drive around. We got a forklift here, beautiful build. I love this firefighter character. And this is just a really nice example of the forklift. I don't even really know what to say about these builds because these are so far advanced in terms of what they've built. The techniques here are so intricate on just such a small build. Absolutely amazing. That's really all I can say. I'm just here to witness greatness. I cannot even analyze these on like a deep level because they're just so well done. The in-game version of the Cybertruck. If you're a fan of the Cybertruck, I'm sure you'd be a fan of this. They captured the smooth sides and the angulature of it. I wouldn't personally drive a Cybertruck, but I know a lot of people might. And then once again, Star Wars is running away with my favorite builds in this video. We've got the Millennium Falcon microfighter build. So that's another good thing you could do. Just look up the instructions for the microfighter builds and build them into a car, or in this case, a boat. Openly Cray says, I was unsure what off-road vehicle to make, so I made an on-road vehicle. This is awesome. They've got a tiny car on a tiny little road with a tiny stop sign and all on top of some big car wheels. So you literally are a tiny car. In addition to that silliness, we've got the Rolling Stone by WTZFK, which is just a big Lego brick that you can drive around. I'm sure this one is also quite large and cumbersome to drive around. So I wanted to finish strong here with a few more of my favorites that I was able to find. We've got the Bumpy, which is a bumper car by the Alp. Thought this was really cute and a nice round build. Nat Love, who says, first try at immortalizing my cat as an off-roader. As someone who owns a cat, I know the love for your pets, and wanting to put your cat in the game is really awesome. And they did a really good job building their cat. Probably my personal favorite boat that I was able to find besides the X-Wing. This might even surpass the X-Wing. We've got the Seagull River Cruiser, and this thing is beautiful. Look at the way that they use the transparent pieces to make a cockpit for your driver to sit in, as well as a below deck area for other minifigs to hang out. This is probably my favorite build of the whole video. And to finish, we're gonna look at this amazing arcade cabinet by The Nidus. And they said the minifigs should also be playing 2K Drive. So they have built a arcade cabinet that the minifigs can drive around so that they can play 2K Drive while we play 2K Drive. I heard you like 2K Drive, so I put 2K Drive within your 2K Drive so you can play 2K Drive while you're 2K driving. I hope you enjoyed some of these incredible builds. A lot of these absolutely blew me away. There's even way more on the subreddit. A lot of people have created real life cars, speed champions. What I focused on in this video is a lot of the silly builds, some of the pop culture references, some things that people would actually recognize. I've only really scratched the surface of some of the things that people are creating. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this, and let me know if you want to come back in a few weeks once people have time to get even more unlocks in the game and spend more time in the garage. I cannot wait to see what some of these players are going to create in the game. So that's pretty much it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.